hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean, yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So it is the very beginning of May and I am sitting down this morning. It's a Saturday morning. I am kid-free, so I'm kind of taking advantage of it and trying to shoot out a ton of videos and just get stuff caught up and done that I haven't been able to do for a while. So this video will be all about my sinking funds. I know this is, I think, probably everybody's favorite thing to watch, and it's my favorite thing to do, so that's a plus. So I am going to count all of my sinking funds. I'll show you guys the different categories I have with my cash envelopes or my sinking fund envelopes. I'm going to count every single category and then we'll get it written down in my budgeting planner here. This is the deluxe monthly planner from Erin Condren, which I've used this forever and I use it only for budgeting. I have a life planner that I use for my doctor's appointments, you know, stuff like that, scheduling. But this I use solely for budgeting. So we will get all the sinking funds written down for the month of May. So if you guys are interested in seeing what I use for sinking funds, how much I put into my sinking funds, and how much I have so far, then stay tuned. So this is a section where I'm going to write down my sinking funds. So I have my sinking fund sticker kit here. So I'll write down the category that I have, and then as of right now, I will write down the beginning amount, and then probably more towards the beginning of June, I'll come back in, write down what I added in, anything that I took out of any category, and then what my ending balance is, and that will start me off with the new month of June. So I think first I will go ahead and trying to debate. I'm going to show you guys first my cash envelope binder. So this is what I use for my sinking funds. I do sell these binders as well as all of these cash envelopes in my store, which is www.moreyjune.com. I have several different varieties of cash envelopes. You can get them with the I cannot talk today, with the extra on the bottom to be able to hole punch, or you can get them without that extra to where they would just fit into a wallet. I use both personally, and then you can get them with the tracker on the back, which is laminated. So then I use like the Erin Condren dry erase markers, or wet erase markers, I mean. I use these to write down the date, the amount that I put in or took out, and then what the total is. That way I can look at the back of any of these at any given time and know exactly how much is in there. So that is what I do. So I'm just going to flip through these quick and just show you guys what sinking funds I currently have and am currently funding. So the first one is back to school. That's pretty self-explanatory, but I use that envelope for clothing, shoes, school supplies, backpacks, anything that they need for back to school. And I have 3 kids and they're getting older and their stuff is getting more expensive. The school supply list is, I mean, that alone is $400 or $500. So I do put a lot in this envelope every week, but those of you that have kids, especially older kids, know how expensive it is for school supply shopping. And I don't get any help. I don't get child support. I don't get any help from their dad whatsoever. They actually don't see their dad anymore, so it's solely me. So I do put a lot of money in here because when it comes time for August, or when August rolls around, I know that I'm going to be well prepared and be able to supply them with everything that they need to go back to school. So I have back to school, and then Black Friday, I am currently not funding. I was for a while, but then I decided to just put it into my Christmas sinking fund, and that I would just use that because I do put a lot in my sinking or Christmas sinking fund as well, because again, I have 3 kids, but also I use that not just for Christmas presents, but anything relating around the Christmas season that I might need. You know, maybe I love going shopping the day after Christmas and getting wrapping paper and tape and Christmas decor that is like 50 or 75% off. Or if we're having it at my house and I'm doing the cooking for Christmas, you know, just anything like that. So Black Friday, I am currently not funding. I should actually just take the envelope out. I will. And set it aside until I decide I want to start funding it again. Car insurance. So I pay my car insurance every 6 months. So that is for that one. Car maintenance. I use this one for my car tags and then also anything else. Oil changes, you know, anything else that might happen to it. I do have a pretty new vehicle, so mechanical wise there really aren't a lot of issues. I did, like I don't remember if I mentioned in this video or a previous one, I did hit a deer with my vehicle on April 1st, so it's currently in the shop getting fixed, but that's obviously why we have insurance. You have insurance for a reason. So so there's car maintenance, and then Christmas, pretty self-explanatory. Fair. So I live in a small town, a small county, and in the Midwest, county fairs are a really big thing, and my kids actually show quite a bit at the county fair. They are in 4-H. They have a ton of static exhibit projects, which, you know, non-livestock projects, but then they also show livestock too. My family has been cattle farmers for a long time. So out at my parents' house, they have cows, they have horses, chickens, rabbits, all sorts of different things. So I filled this because I always seem to find myself spending a lot of money during the fair. I usually take off the entire week of work for the week of the fair because my kids are in so many different things that they have to be there at various times every day, so it's just easier for me to take off the whole week, and then we basically just spend the whole week at the fair. And so there's just a lot of different expenses, also entry fees for all the different classes that they're in, just different things like that. There's just a lot of unexpected things that come up, so I decided this year to make a county fair cash envelope. So probably not one that you guys will have. Household, that's self-explanatory. Anything household related, if I need to buy toilet paper or shampoo, conditioner, you know, anything like that, that's what I use that one for. I usually like to save it up and then go to Sam's Club. The closest Sam's Club from me is like 2 hours away. So when I go, I try to make it worthwhile, and I'll get, you know, paper plates and toilet paper, paper towels, Kleenex, you know, all that kind of big bulk stuff, and that's what I really like to use that envelope for. Kids, like anything relating to kids, if they, like my son just went on a field trip last week to the state capitol in Des Moines, and they were going to stop at McDonald's or something afterwards for lunch, so he needs some money. So that's anything like that, or if they're going to go out for soccer or something and there's a registration fee, you know, any kind of sort of thing like that, is what I use that one for. Personal care is haircuts. I get my eyebrows waxed like not as often as I should, but once every couple months or so, but mainly for the boys as haircuts. School tuition. So my kids have all three gone to a private Catholic school since they were in 3-year-old preschool, and the Catholic school in our district only goes through 6th grade, and then after 6th grade they then transfer to the public school. So my 2 older kids have transferred to the public school. My oldest is 15, he's in 9th grade. My middle daughter is 12 and she is in 7th grade, so this was her first year at the public school. My youngest son is in 5th grade right now, so he is still at the Catholic school and will be next year for his last year. So I always set money aside every week for his school tuition to pay for the upcoming year. So that's what that one is for. And then vacation is exactly what it says, vacation. I don't have anything planned, but I like to be prepared in case I do, which is the purpose of sinking funds. So those are the sinking funds that I have. I stuff them every single Friday, and then I have this in a safe in my house and pull it out only when I need it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first just write down all 10 of my sinking funds in my budget planner, and then we will begin counting and writing down amounts. So the first one, it was the back to school. And then we have car insurance. And if you guys are wondering what pen I'm using, it's of course Erin Condren, but it's the dual tip pen, so it has the fine tip or it has the thick tip. And actually I have a lot of these black ones. I actually have lots of colors, but I can feel the tip, thin tip is kind of getting a little old, so I might have to switch them out. So after car insurance we have car maintenance, and then Christmas, and then the fair, household, kids, personal care, tuition, and last was that vacation. I guess I probably should have started with this, but if you don't know what sinking funds are, I have several videos on them. It's basically a tiny little savings accounts that you are saving towards a specific occasion or a specific bill. So obviously like Christmas would be an occasion for me. I came up with a set amount of money that I wanted to have by a specific time. And so every single week I just put a certain amount of money into that sinking fund. That way when Christmas comes around, or I guess usually about November, I have that money ready to spend, and it's not, you're not waiting till then and then having to scramble to come up with money out of the blue. So that's basically what a sinking fund is. Something like my car insurance, where there's a specific amount by a certain date. I pay my car insurance every 6 months, so I take however many weeks are in that 6 months, I divide that by whatever that car payment amount is, and that weekly amount is what I put into my sinking funds every single week, or for that sinking fund. So that's a little description of sinking funds. Okay, so we'll zoom out here so I can get all of this on here. So we are going to start with back to school. Now I could just read you this amount here, but I know it's super fun to actually see me count the money, and it's fun for me too, so that's what I'm gonna do. So like I said, it is the beginning of May. So this is what I have going into the month of May. So again, this was back to school. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 60, 80. So we have $780 for back to school. And I'm actually going to switch this so I can write because I'm right-handed. So back to school was $780. And like I said, I know that's a lot, and really, I mean, it is May, so I'm going to start back to school shopping in August. I put in that one $20 in every single week. So I should have quite a bit by the time August comes around, but again, I mean, school supplies are alone are going to take half of that, and then you have clothes and shoes and backpacks, and it just gets to be a lot. So that's why I like to heavily fund that one. So next is car insurance. Car insurance, I also put in $20 every single week. My car insurance will be coming due the end of, it's either the end of June or the end of July. I can't remember. I think it's the end of June because it's January to June and then July to December. So those are the two sections that I pay. So right now, car insurance has 100, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40. So $340 is what we have going into May. And then, like I said, that one gets $20 a week. Car maintenance. And my birthday is in June, so my tags are going to be, I should actually be receiving the bill shortly. They usually send it the month before your birthday. So we have 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 80, 95, $510. So $510 for car maintenance. And that one gets $10 a week. For Christmas has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 60, 88, 20, 40, 50. So $850 is what we have for Christmas going into May. I don't know if you guys just heard that on camera because it was really loud, but my stomach just growled really loud. I am very hungry. I will eat after I do this video. Okay, so for fair, and our county fair is the very end of July. So I have a little bit more time to add into this one, but right now we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 50. So we have two. Wait, let me see. 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 50. So $250. We'll go back into that one. And for really any of these, if I don't use what is like after the fair or even after Christmas, if I don't use all of that money that's in that envelope, I kind of go by a case-by-case situation. Christmas I would probably roll over and just leave it in the envelope and just add to it for next year. The fair, I would possibly put it towards debt snowball. I'm not exactly sure yet. We'll just kind of have to play it by ear on that one. So fair was $250. Okay, next is household. And I did just go to Sam's Club not very long ago, so this one doesn't have much in it, but we are at 20, 40, 60, 81. So $100 for household. And household I put in $20 a week. And I don't think I said that. Fair I put in $15 a week. So 100 for household. And then kids, 20, 40, 60, 81, 120, 140, 160. So we have 160 for kids, and that one also gets $100, or sorry, $20 a week. Okay, so personal care, again, this one is for haircuts, my eyebrow waxing, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. And this one, I do $10 a week. Because the boys, they get their hair cut about, like every 8 weeks or so. And it's usually about $15 to $20 for each of them. And then my eyebrows, I have really thick, dark hair, and my eyebrows grow fast. So I should get them done like once a month because that's when they need it. But it's really like every 2 months. And that's $10 a time every time I do that. Okay, so school tuition. This will be due in August for that upcoming year. So 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80. I keep starting over when I get to my 20s. 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 510, 520. And I'm supposed to have $5.25. I didn't have a $5 bill when I stuffed this the last time, so I need to put this note back on there so that I remember that I need to add $5 in that envelope. So I'm going to say it has $5.25. And I need to add in $5. And that one I put $15 in every week. And then vacation has $100. And that one I do $20 a week. So I am going to get this closed up and we will add up these amounts here to see where I am beginning May at for sinking funds. So we have $780 for back to school, $340 for car insurance, $510 for car maintenance, $850 for Christmas, $250 for the fair, $100 household, $160 kids, $90 personal, $525 tuition, and $100 for vacation. So we have $3,705. So that is what I am going into the month of May with for sinking funds. And then, like I said, at the end of the month, I will, or I guess after the last Friday that I get paid for May, I will come in here and mark down everything that I added to those envelopes for the month, anything that was taken out. This month, let's see, it's June. I will probably pay car maintenance, or no, it's May. Okay, so car maintenance will all be paid, or will pay next month. So the only thing I could really see spending anything would be personal care for haircuts, possibly kids. My youngest son's birthday, like I said, is on Saturday. No, tomorrow, Sunday. And I think I'm going to take him out to eat and maybe do, I don't know, go bowling or something fun like that. So I could possibly spend out of that one, and household. So household and kids are really the only two that I anticipate spending out of, but anything could happen. So I'll come back in here, write the amounts that were taken out, and then what our ending balance is for each category, which would then be the amount that I would have going into the month of June. So that is it, the beloved sinking funds. If you guys have any questions whatsoever on sinking funds, please do not hesitate to ask. I love everything about sinking funds, and I would have probably 50 different categories if my budget allowed. I just absolutely love the concept of it. It's so nice to get to a specific situation in your life, whether it be Christmas or a birthday. You know, some people have sinking funds for gifts or, I don't know, medical reasons. The possibilities are endless, but it's so nice and just less worrisome to get to that event or that specific situation and know that you have this set of money set aside specifically for that, and you don't have to try to figure out how you're going to take it out of your paycheck that week because maybe you have bills that are coming through. I don't know who invented sinking funds, but I definitely need to meet them. So again, if you have any questions on sinking funds, post them down below. I will answer all of your questions. I don't have any sticker kits on my website yet for May, but I will have them up shortly for June. So if you want to get prepared for June, I'll post a video once I get them up there. That way you guys are aware and can go check them out. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!